Dani Ceballos Arsenal medical done, and Felipe Anderson transfer to the Arsenal. That is right, lads, welcome back to your boy's channel. We are back again today discussing Transfers FC, as your boy keeps you guys up to date with the Arsenal transfer news. So from the transfer of Dani Ceballos and him returning to the Arsenal, with the reports claiming today that he has completed his Arsenal medical, to also is Felipe Anderson on his way to the Arsenal, to also what is happening with the future of Hector Bellerin, and is Lucas Torreira finally on his way out of Arsenal. So with that being said, guys, welcome back to your boy's channel, and we are back again discussing Transfers FC. So here we go, let's be having some. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boy's channel. As always, before we get into the video, so much to go down there, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 30,000 and very close to 20,000, so lads, please subscribe, much appreciated. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the latest Arsenal transfers and what you think of them. Follow my social media and subscribe to the Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, guys, here we are, and here we go again. Transfer FC, let's be having them. Right, starting off, let's get the latest on Dani Ceballos, because the spinning Spaniard who loves the paella and a bit of Estrella is back on his way to the Emirates, as today reports have confirmed that Ceballos has arrived in England for a medical today. And it doesn't end there, as you even have the reliable Fabrizio Romano confirm that a paperwork has been signed and Ceballos will return on loan, with Arsenal paying his full wages but no loan fee. And that is very good news for the Arsenal, because as you guys know, we are saving up every bit of penny we have for a certain two ballers that we are after. But of course, Ceballos being in Spain for the past weeks, what does that mean for the whole COVID-19 situation? Well, Charles Watt of the UK has confirmed that Ceballos has already started his 2-week quarantine period and will be available for selection to face West Ham on the September 17th. And so again, that is very good news for the Arsenal. And so there you go, lads, it looks like Dani Ceballos, the spinning Spaniard, the human fidget spinner, will be on his way back to the Emirates Stadium. And I can't lie, your boy is pretty happy with this. But of course, with Ceballos being a central midfielder / box to box, that has caused a lot of Arsenal fans to think, is this going to affect the transfers of Thomas Partey and also man like Kassim Aouar? But I am here to tell you guys right now that that is not the case, and Arsenal still are heavily in for Aouar and also for man like Thomas Partey. And so talking about the Ghanaian excellence, what is the latest on that? Well, once again, the reliable Fabrizio Romano, I do not know where the accent came from, but he has said Athletic Madrid have told Arsenal in the last few days that they only accept Thomas Partey's £50 million release clause. So Arsenal, it has been made clear to you guys, Atletico have made it clear they don't want a swap deal, they don't want Lacazette, they don't want anything else except for €50 million in cash on that table. So what exactly are Arsenal waiting for? Well, that of course is the money to come in first, because as I've told you guys before, it is all about creating a self-sustainable cash flow system. And so once Arsenal get the money from players that they are selling, then Arsenal will go out there and they will sign and activate the release clause of Thomas Partey. But on that one, we are going to wait and show a little bit more of Patience FC back in full effect. But yeah, in the case of Dani Ceballos, he will be back at the Emirates next season, and we're gonna see the human-made fidget spinner back, and your boy is very excited for that. In terms of the details of this deal, Ceballos is returning only on a loan deal, and as has been confirmed, Arsenal paid the full wages. However, we will not have to pay any single bit of a loan fee. In terms of his contract itself, it is no obligation to buy or an option to buy, which is a bit of a sticky one. But at the same time, I think that is all because of Arsenal's focus on two of the players, and there's Partey and Aouar, and so that's why it was very hard for Arsenal to sort out a deal with the obligation or an option to buy. But in terms of a season-long loan, I will take that, thank you very much. But lads, let me know your thoughts on Dani Ceballos. Are you happy with the transfer, and are you happy with him back on loan? Let me know your thoughts on Dani Ceballos in the comments below. Lads, it's over to you. Moving on, lads, let's discuss Felipe Anderson, and that's because this guy has been linked with a transfer to the Arsenal, as reports from the UK are claiming that West Ham have offered Anderson to Arsenal for a £5 million loan fee. Nah, we are good. Listen, I think Anderson's a very good player, and I think, look, I would take him at the Arsenal, but for £5 million for a player who was a West Ham outcast, then we're getting Ceballos on no loan fee. And so in what world do you think Arsenal are going to be stupid enough to pay a £5 million loan fee? We're saving up, baby. We have got a Ghanaian Ghanaian baller and a French baller in our sights, so West Ham, we are good. We're saying that there are other reports coming out claiming that Mikel Arteta is actually a massive admirer of Anderson and wants to fulfill the forward line. And so in that case, and so if that is the case, I won't be surprised if Anderson did eventually end up coming to the Arsenal. And that is because of two main factors. The first one, of course, is Felipe Anderson's agent, and this guy, of course, is man like Hector Bellerin, and as all the fans know, we know way too much about this guy. This guy technically owns a part share of Arsenal, and even though Raul today he is no longer at the club, man like Hector Bellerin still has his links at Arsenal, especially being very close with man like Edu. And talking about man like Edu, another reason why Anderson could join Arsenal, of course, is the fact this guy is Brazilian. And just have a look for yourselves. David Luiz, Willian, Gabriel Martinelli, and now Gabriel Magalhaes, 4 Brazilians, all because of man like Edu. And so if you add up all the factors together, I won't be surprised if Arsenal were to make a last minute move for Felipe Anderson. But by no means is this guy our priority signing, and we have far bigger things to focus on. In terms of Anderson himself, look, as I said before, I think he's a decent little player, and yeah, I would take him. In the case of Arsenal, I think it's very clear Arsenal are clearly looking for a new forward, and so I'm not surprised with Arsenal being linked with Anderson and also the likes of Syed Benrahma. In terms of Anderson himself, he's a player who can play many different roles. He can play as a wide left midfielder, also on the wide right, and also a player who can play a cheeky little role as an advanced number 8 as well. And so I can clearly see why Arteta would be interested in Felipe Anderson as an Arsenal player. But at the same time, paying a £5 million loan fee, West Ham, we are good on that behalf. And so if you can lower that or get rid of that completely, then we are going to discuss and we should have some talks. But until that moment comes, you man can go out there and, you know, blow some bubbles or do something like that. We are not interested, so move aside. But lads, I'm going to throw it to you guys once again in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Felipe Anderson, and would you take him as an Arsenal player? Lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It is over to you. Moving on, lads, let's talk about man like Hector Bellerin. And that is because Hecky B's move to Paris Saint-Germain could be on his way. As Charles Watt of the UK Today has claimed that Arsenal value Bellerin at £35 million and PSG have only offered £20 million so far. And so it's clear to see that Arsenal and PSG right now have a massive difference in the price range for Hector Bellerin. But the main thing here is that PSG really want Bellerin, and he is on top of their wish list as a right back. And so you know, with PSG and the money they have, if they really want Hector Bellerin, they're gonna go out there and they're gonna pay Arsenal that money. And then once Arsenal get that money, it is a matter of what we do with it. As other reports are claiming for Arsenal to pursue the likes of Partey and Aouar, we are going to need to let go of a player. And is that player going to be man like Hector Bellerin? Or is he even going to be man like Alexandre Lacazette? In terms of Arteta, this guy clearly wants to keep both players. They are both first team players for Arsenal. But at the same time, for Arsenal to make the entire squad better, we are going to have to sacrifice at least one player. I must look at the situation and compare it to Liverpool and the whole Felipe Coutinho saga. Coutinho was a massive part of Klopp's system, and he was a big player for Liverpool, arguably their best player at the time. But Klopp eventually chose to let go of him, got massive money from him, and then reinvested that money on Van Dijk, Alisson, Fabinho, and the rest is history. We're talking Premier League trophies and a cheeky little Champions League as well. And your boy wouldn't mind that. And so I cannot lie, if Bellerin leaving means Arsenal can sign Partey and Aouar, you know what, all I need to know is where do I sign? But now the question really is, who do Arsenal sell? Lacazette or Hector Bellerin? So lads, I am going to throw it to you guys once again in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Bellerin and Lacazette, and if it came to one, who would you keep and who would you sell? Lads, let me know your thoughts in those comments below. What are you waiting for? And finally, lads, let's discuss Lucas Torreira, because the small Uruguayan could be finally on his way out of the mighty Arsenal. As reports out of Italy today are breaking, saying that Fiorentina and Arsenal have total agreement for the transfer of Lucas Torreira. Arsenal receive €8 million in an initial loan fee with a further €16 million as an obligation to buy. And so if this is the case, you know what, this is a lot more bearable. And this transfer will play a massive part in the transfer of Thomas Partey. I think as of right now, what is happening is Arsenal are clearly trying to sell some players and get that money in, and then have that money to bank transfer over to Atletico Madrid and activate that release clause. And so I believe once this transaction goes through and Torreira does leave Arsenal, yes, he's a good player for Arsenal, but he is nowhere near the level of Thomas Partey. And so I believe the dominoes are there, and now all we're doing is waiting for them to fall into place, and Torreira going to Fiorentina and Arsenal getting their money is that first domino to fall, and then Partey may just be an Arsenal player. And then you even have the transfer of Socrates Papastotopoulos, yes, I can pronounce his name, as the Napoli president has confirmed that we are working on a deal for Socrates from Arsenal. And not only that, lads, but it gets better, as other reports are claiming that they also want a cheeky little bit of Shkodran Mustafi. Yo, listen, Napoli, I know you guys, you know, we had our past in that, but you, man, I am starting to love you guys. Not only do you scout all of our players, you know, Torreira, Leno and the likes of man like Gabriel Magalhaes. But now you're even taking players that we don't even need anymore. I mean, I say that, but you are getting a World Cup winner in Mustafi and a German international, and then Socrates, you are getting a European player who's played for Dortmund and Arsenal. So guys, what are you waiting for? Take him away. But all jokes aside, again, this is all falling into place. What Arsenal are doing right now is very simple. We're just selling and selling and selling, getting as much money in the bank as possible, and then it is all just a matter of a simple transaction-backed transfer to Atletico Madrid, and then that day will come where Thomas Partey could just be an Arsenal player. And so yes lads, I do not want to get you guys too overexcited, but what can I do? I can't myself. It's a mad time to be an Arsenal fan. But there you go lads, that once again ends another day of the Transfers FC. Once again, as you guys know, it has been an eventful day. But with that being said guys, I am going to end the video around there. Of course, as always, if you have enjoyed the video, so make sure to go down there, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. As I said guys, much appreciation for all the love your boys receiving. I just love it so much. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the players that I've discussed and any other Arsenal transfer news. Follow all my social media and subscribe to the Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said guys, we're gonna end it there and there. In the video today, as we discussed the transfer of Torreira and Socrates, as well as Felipe Anderson, and most importantly, the return of man like Dani Ceballos, the human fidget spinner will be back at the Emirates this season. So lads, I will see you guys next time in a bit.